Okay, in this lecture video, no, we will discuss the second shifting theorem. So for today's topic, okay, again, the second shifting property or second shifting theorem. Second shifting theorem, okay, or property of any Laplace transform ng function of t. So the second shifting theorem has, when we talk about second shifting theorem, no, it is used, no, to get the Laplace transform of any unit step function, unit step function, or a piecewise function, or tinatawag din natin siya as mga Heaviside, Heaviside functions. Okay, so the second shifting theorem has two forms. So the first form, okay, the first form ng ating second shifting theorem is that if your g of t, which is a unit step function, is in the form of a function ng t minus a from the interval ng t is greater than a and 0 from the interval ng t less than a. So if that is the case, then the second shifting theorem states that the Laplace transform of your g of t, okay, is defined as e raised to negative as times your function of s, no, times a function of s. Okay, the second form ng ating second shifting theorem, no, the second form, k is defined as, no, it is defined as, like for example, suppose your g of t, okay, is defined as the given functions, like for example, from your f of t, okay, from the interval ng 0 less than or equal to t, but less than a. Like for example, we have your g of t, wherein whose interval is t is greater than or equal to a, but less than b. Like for example, h of t, wherein your t is greater than or equal to b, but less than c. And we have here your I of t, wherein ct is greater than or equal to c, and so on and so forth. So if this form is said to be the form of your given unit step function, or the Heaviside function, or a piecewise function, then we will transform its form into its Heaviside or unit step function form. No, wherein this one can be expressed as your function of t times we have your u ng interval t minus 0 minus of your u ng t minus your a. T minus a plus we have here your g of t times the interval from u ng t minus a minus u of t minus b, plus we have here your h of t, wherein we have here your t ng t minus b minus u of t minus c, plus that is your I of t, wherein we have here your u ng t minus c. So if that is the case, no, i-convert nyo po muna siya into this form, and the second form ng ating second shifting theorem states that the Laplace transform ng any function ng t minus a times ng u ng t minus a, that is just simply equal to e raised to negative as times your function of your s. Okay, so let's have here some example. Again, its first form is in the form of this, and the second form is in the form of this one. Okay, so let's have here some examples. Okay, suppose given yung unit step function natin, like for example, we have here find the Laplace transform ng given g of t. So to find the Laplace transform of any given g of t, like for example, your g of t is defined as, like for example, we have here your t minus 3 raised to 6. Now wherein t is greater than 3 and 0, then we have your t less than to 3. So in that case, no, papasok po siya sa first form ng ating first shifting theorem. So in that case, no, like for example, we can let A be equal to your 3, okay, and let your function of t be equal to, no, let your function of t be equal to t raised to 6. No, by second shifting property, kapag ganito daw po yung form niya, okay, then we can say that the Laplace transform of your g of t is defined as this one. So, by rewriting this one, the Laplace transform of this, so kunin nyo lang po muna first, okay, so we observe, kunin lang po muna natin, no, yung Laplace transform ng t raised to 6, no, which is equal to 6 factorial over s raised to 7. So substituting the following values put to this, so therefore we can say, sir, that the Laplace transform of your g of t, okay, is defined as that is 6 factorial times e raised to negative 3s all over that is s raised to 7. So we have this one. Okay, we have this one. Another example, okay, we have this. Okay, another example, suppose given yung ating g of t, okay, number 2 example, suppose your g of t, okay, is defined as, like for example, we have here the function ng e raised to negative 2 times that is t minus 1, and we have, like for example, your cos 3 times that is t minus 1, okay, 0, given yung interval natin na t is greater than 1 and t is less than 1. So again, in that case, no, we can let a be equal to positive 1 and let your f of t, okay, be equal to e raised to negative 2t. Then we have here your cos 3t. Now cos 3t. Again, by second shifting property or second shifting theorem, that the Laplace transform of your g of t in this form is equal to e raised to negative as times your function of s. So in that case, no, kunin lang natin yung Laplace transform ng e raised to negative 2t cos 3t. So by first shifting theorem, this one can be expressed as the Laplace transform na lang ng cos 3t, then shift s to s plus 2. So by getting its Laplace transform, we know that this one is s over that is s squared minus 9. Then again, shift s to s plus 2. So therefore, ang aking f of s in this case, okay, your f of s is equal to, that is your s plus 2 all over, we have your s squared plus 4s plus 4 minus 9, so that is minus 5. So applying second shifting property, so we can say that the Laplace transform of your g of t, okay, is defined as, no, the Laplace transform of your g of t is defined na lang as ito, that is, ang a natin is 1, so we have here s plus 2, k times e raised to negative s all over, we have here your s squared plus 4s minus 5. So we have this one. Okay, so that is the first form ng ating second shifting theorem. Another example, suppose we have this one. Again, suppose g of t natin was defined as, or is defined as, that is, like for example, t minus 2 times, like for example, that is your sine 4 ng t 4 times t minus 2, wherein again, your interval is t is greater than 2, and we have here 0, t less than 2. So again, let a here be equal to positive 2, and let your function of t be equal to your t sine 40. Okay, so kunin nyo muna si f of s. Again, your f of s is equal to the Laplace transform of your t sine 40. So, using the property ng multiplication ng t raised to n as discussed on my previous lecture video, this one can be expressed as the negative of the first derivative with respect to s ng Laplace transform ng ating sine 40. So, this one, sir, can be expressed as the negative of the derivative with respect to s ng that is 4 over that is s squared plus 16. Okay, so simplify the following. Therefore, your f of s, okay, therefore our f of s is equal to negative negative. So we have here your 8s all over. We have your s squared plus 16. Okay, so again, by second shifting property, we know that the Laplace transform of our g of t is equal to this. Therefore, the Laplace transform ng given unit step function or your g of t is equal to, that is 8s times e raised to negative 2s all over, we have your s squared plus 16. So we have this one. So, ito po yung first form ng ating second shifting theorem. So, that is the first form ng ating second shifting theorem. So, let's have some examples ng ating second form ng second shifting theorem. So, suppose, number 1, find the Laplace transform ng ating g of t. Sabihin pa rin natin, no, find the Laplace transform of our g of t. Now, considering that given yung ating g of t, suppose your g of t, like for example, is defined as, suppose we have 1, then we have your 2t. Suppose we have this interval that is 0 less than or equal to t, greater than 3, and t is greater than or equal to positive 3. So in that case, no, papasok na po siya sa second form ng ating second shifting theorem or unit step function. First thing first, convert muna natin siya into this form. So in that case, no, your g of t can also be expressed as 1 times, that is u ng t minus 0 minus u of t minus 3, k, plus we have here 2t times, that is u ng t minus 3. No? Suppose we have this one. So sabi natin kanina sa second form na second shifting theorem, kapag ganito daw po, then we can use this one. No? The Laplace transform ng function ng t minus a times u ng t minus a must be equal to this one. So meaning to say that, no, kailangan po magparehas ng domain, no, yung ating function ng t minus, yung ating function of t, dun kay u ng t minus a. So in that case, no, we can distribute this one first. This one can be expressed as u ng t minus 0, k minus, that is u ng t minus 3, k, plus we have here 2t, k times u ng, times, that is u ng t minus 3. Ito pwede natin pagsamahin yung common. This one can be expressed as u ng t minus 0 plus we have here 2t minus 1, k, times u ng t minus 3. So, bago nyo po magamit, no, yung second form ng second shifting theorem, dapat daw po, no, the domain ng inyong given function must be, and your u must be equal. So, in that case, di ba, ito po si u, meron itong coefficient na 1, meron itong coefficient na 1 eh. And we know na yung 1 can also be expressed as, like for example, this is t minus 0. No, that is t minus 0 times, that is u ng t minus 0. This one rather is raised to 0. So any number raised to 0 obviously is equal to 0. Not 0 raised to 0. No, obviously except 0 raised to 0. Then ito po, no, this one, kailangan magbago siya. So kailangan po natin siyang mag-add and subtract. So in that case, ito magiging 2 times, di ba, that is t. No, gawin po natin ito para magparehas, that is 2 minus 3 plus 3. No? Gawin natin siyang 2 minus 3 plus 3, yan, no? Minus 1 times, that is u ng t minus 3. So distribute po natin ito. This one can also be expressed as t minus 0 raised to 0, u ng t minus 0, plus we have here 2 times, that is t minus 3, times u ng t minus 3. Ito po, 2 times 3, this one. No, 2 times 3 is equal to 6 minus 1. So that is plus 5 times, ito pwede rin natin gawing 2 raised to 3 raised to 0 times u ng t minus 3. So in that case, since pare-parehas na yung mga domain nila, pwede na natin gamitan ng second shifting theorem. No, wherein dito po, obviously, your a is equal to 0 and your function of t is equal to positive 1. At ito naman po, your a is equal to positive 3 and your f of t is equal to 2t. So parang tinanggal nyo lang yung 3 as your domain. Then this one po is a is equal to 3 and your function of t is equal to positive 5. So kunin lang po natin no, yung mga Laplace transform nito both sides. So again, the Laplace transform, no, si g of t ito eh. So kunin natin yung mga Laplace transform po nito both sides. No? It's Laplace transform both sides. So we can say, sir, that the Laplace transform ng ating g of t, okay, is equal to, ito magiging ano na lang ito. E raised to 0 is 1. No? So parang ganyan. No? E raised to 0 times the Laplace transform ng 1. That is 1 over s. Then ito plus 2 e raised to negative 3s times Laplace transform ng t, that is 1 over s squared. Then ito rin po. So we have here plus e raised to negative 3s times, that is 5 times 1 over s. So simplify lang natin yung common. We know that e raised to 0 is positive 1. Therefore, this is equal, sir, to 1 over s plus, that is e raised to negative 3s all over s squared times, this is 2, no, this is 2 plus 5s. No, then we have this Laplace transform. Okay, so we have this one. Okay? No, your goal dito po, pag in-expand nyo siya, kailangan yung domain po ng function of t ay pumarehas kay u ng t minus a. Okay? Okay. Another example. Number 2. Now, suppose we have here your g of t. Suppose ito yung g of t natin, no, which is defined as, like for example, we have here t squared and we have here sine ng 2t. No, suppose we have this. No, where your interval c is less than or equal to t, greater than, kunwari, 4. Tapos ito po, t is greater than or equal to positive 4. So again, apply nyo lang po yung expansion ng second shifting property or ng unit step function. Then si g of t now can be expressed as t squared, no, which is your function, times your interval, u ng t minus 0 minus u ng t minus 4, okay, plus we have here your sine 2t times we have here u ng t minus 4, no? U ng t minus 4. So in that case, distribute nyo lang po ulit ito. This one, sir, can be expressed as t squared times u ng t minus 0. Okay? Minus we have here t squared times u ng t minus 4. Okay? Plus we have here sine 2t times we have here u ng t minus 4. Okay? So in that case, again, your goal is that kailangan magparehas po sila ng domain. So tulad ng ginawa po natin on the previous example, no, we subtract and we also add lang. Ito po, okay na ito kasi si t squared, you can express this one as t minus 0 quantity squared times t minus 0. Ito po, this one can be expressed as, di ba? Ito yan, that is t squared. Tapos sabi ko nga po, mag-minus lang kayo ng 4, then mag-plus lang kayo ng 4. So parang ganyan. Plus, then we have here u ng t minus 4. No? Similarly, ganun din po yung gagawin nyo dito, sine 2 times, no? Sine 2 times we have here, ito, gagawin nyo lang din itong t minus 4. Yan. Sine ng t minus 4, para makita nyo yung inad ko. No, this is yan, t. Tapos we have here minus 4 plus 4. Okay, times that is u ng t minus 4. So, kailangan lang mapag-iwalay mo ito. No? So, anyway, this one pala can be expressed as this one. Yan. No? Dapat nandito to, naka-square. Yan. Okay, so kailangan nyo lang po ito mapag-iwalay. No? This one, sir, can be expressed as, no? Ito, to recall, para mapag-iwalay nyo po ito, apply nyo po, no, recall yung expansion ng square of a binomial. Sabi natin kung meron tayo ditong a plus or minus b quantity squared, this one can be expressed as a squared plus or minus 2ab k plus we have b squared. Ito naman, para mapag-iwalay natin ito, apply natin yung property wherein kung meron daw kayo ditong sign ng a plus or minus b, plus or minus b, that is equal to sine a cosine b plus or minus cosine a sine b. So by applying the following properties and expansion, this one, sir, can be expressed pa rin as t minus 0 quantity squared times that is t minus 0 minus, ito po magiging t minus 4 quantity squared times u ng t minus 4, okay, t minus 4, then we have here plus 8 times t minus 4 times we have u ng t minus 4, then we have here plus 16, no, 16 times u ng t minus 4, okay, plus we have here naman daw po, ito, you applying this property. So we have here sine ng 2 times t minus 4, no, 2 times t minus 4, yan, times we have here cosine 4, yan, cosine 4 times u ng t minus 4, this is sine 8, kasi 2 times 4 is 8, no? So this is cosine 8 plus we have here cosine ng 2 times t minus 4, k times we have here sine 8 times u ng t minus 4. Tapos apply natin, no, yung Laplace transform both sides of the given expression. So therefore, the Laplace transform ng ating g of t, okay, is defined as the Laplace transform ng ating t minus 0, or pwede na lang natin itong gawing t squared times t minus 0, okay, minus the Laplace transform ng t minus 4 quantity squared times u ng t minus 4, okay, minus 8 times the Laplace transform ng t minus 4 times u ng t minus 4, okay, minus 16 times u ng t minus times 16 times the Laplace transform ng u ng t minus 4, no, that is t minus 4, plus we have here cosine 8, no, this is constant kaya nilabas natin, times we have here sine 2 ng t minus 4 u ng t minus 4, okay, t minus 4, then we have here, yan. Then we have plus sine 8 times the Laplace transform ng cosine ng 2 times t minus 4 u ng t minus 4. So in that case, kung mapapansin nyo, lahat po pare-parehas na sila ng domain. So by second shifting property, sabi natin, recall that the Laplace transform ng function ng t minus a times that is u ng t minus a, okay, is equal to e raised to negative as times your function of your s. No, substituting the following values, therefore, it's Laplace transform ng t squared is that is 2 factorial over that is s raised to 3. Ito naman po, minus that is e raised to negative 4s times we have here 2 factorial over s raised to 3. This one is minus 8 times that is e raised to negative 4s all over that is s squared. Okay, minus 16 times that is e raised to negative 4s all over s. Okay, plus we have your cosine 8 times Laplace transform ng sine 2t. So meron ka din ditong e raised to negative 4s times we have here 2 all over that is s squared plus 4. Then we have here plus sine 8, that is sine 8 times that is e raised to negative 4s times s all over that is s squared plus 4. So simplify lang natin ito. This is 2 over that is s raised to 3 minus that is e raised to negative 4s. Common din si 2, no? Pwede natin ilabas. That is 2 times e raised to negative 4s all over that is s raised to 3 times we have positive 1. Okay, minus or magiging plus 4s, no, plus 8s squared, no, plus 8s squared, plus we have here e raised to negative 4s all over that is s squared plus 4 times we have here 2 cosine 8, okay, plus that is s times that is sine 8. So we have this one. Okay, so we have this one. Okay. Okay, so maybe a last example. Okay, suppose number 3. Okay, suppose g of t, okay, is defined as, like for example, we have here, suppose we have here t, no? Kunwari t, that is from 0 less than or equal to t less than 1. Like for example, meron tayo ditong 5, which is, this one is from 1 less than or equal to t less than positive 2. Suppose we have here 0, then we have here 2 less than or equal to t but less than less than 3. And like for example, we have here cos 2t where t is greater than or equal to positive 3. Okay, so let's find the Laplace transform po nito. Okay, so first thing first, no, transform muna natin siya into an expanded form. No? Expanded form, so meaning to say, it's g of t. Okay, it's g of t is defined as, like for example, we have your t times that is, instead of u, you can use h. You can use h. H stands for a Heaviside lang. So that is h ng t minus 0. Same procedure lang but different notations because some other books, instead of u, they use h. Okay? Then we have your minus h ng t minus 1. Okay, t minus 1 plus we have your 5 times that is h ng t minus 1 minus h ng t minus 2. T minus 2. Okay, and obviously this is equal to 0. Then we have here plus cos, no, cos 2t times h ng t minus 3. Okay? So, ano lang natin ito, distribute lang. So, distribute po this one. So, we have here t ng h ng t minus 0. Then, we have here minus t times h ng t minus 1. Okay? Plus, we have here 5 times h ng t minus 1 minus 5 times h ng t minus 2. Okay? Plus, plus, ito, we have here cos 2t ng h ng t minus 3. Okay, t minus 3. Okay? So, pwede nyo pagsamahin yung mga common po dito. No? Like for example, di ba, this one is t times, ito magiging h ng t minus 0. Ito magiging minus t. Ito pag nilabas mo, magiging minus 5. H ng t minus 1. Okay, minus 5 times h ng t minus 2. Okay, plus we have your cos, yan, 2t, h ng t minus 3. Ito pwede natin copying lang muna first. Ito, copying ko muna ito. No, hindi natin yan munang copyahin. Why, sir? Kasi yung minus 5, diba si minus 5, pwede natin itong i-express as, like for example, para magkaroon ng minus 1 dito, minus 5, para maging minus 5 pa rin siya, we have here minus 4. No, times h ng t minus 1. Tapos copy na natin itong iba. Hindi pala din, no? That is 5 times h ng t minus 2. Tapos si cos, ano, si cos, no, pwede natin na itong gawing plus cos, okay, cos 2 times that is t minus 3 plus 3, h ng t minus 3. So, ito po, okay, this one can be expressed as t ng h ng t minus 0, okay, minus ito magiging t minus 1 times h ng t minus 1. Minus minus magiging plus 4 times h ng t minus 1 minus 5 times h ng t minus 2. Ito pag-iwalayin nyo na po, no? Recall that cos. No, kung meron daw kayo ditong cos ng a plus or minus b, okay, equal siya kay cos a cos b plus or minus hyperbolic sine a, yan, times hyperbolic sine b. So, apply lang natin itong identity na to. So, we have here plus cos 2 times t minus 3. T minus 3 times that is cos positive 3 ng h ng t minus 3. Siya. Yan. Plus that is hyperbolic sine ng 2 times t minus 3 times hyperbolic sine 3 ng h ng t minus 3. Okay. So, yan. Since pare-paresa ng domain, apply na natin si second shifting property. Wherein, sabi natin kanina, ang second shifting property is defined po as this one. Yan. Define siya as this one. Okay? So, by taking the Laplace transform po nito, both sides, no, kunwari ito si g of t, yan, kunin natin yung Laplace transform po nito, both sides. So, we can say that the Laplace transform of your g of t, okay, ay equal na lang siya kay e raised to 0 is 1. So, Laplace transform ng t, that is 1 over s squared. Okay. Ito po, minus, ang Laplace transform nito is 1 over s squared din. So, we have your e raised to negative s over s squared. Tapos, ito po, plus 4 e raised to negative s all over s. No? That is 1 over s. Then ito rin po, minus 5 times e raised to negative 2s over s. Tapos ito po, we have here plus s times e raised to negative 3s times cos 3 all over, we have your s squared minus 9. Okay, plus we have here 2 e raised to negative 3s times, that is your hyperbolic sine of 3 all over, that is s squared minus 9. So simplify lang natin ito. This is equal sir to 1 over s squared. Okay, minus e raised to negative s. Or sabihin natin plus e raised to negative s over s squared times, we have here 4s minus 1. Okay, minus 5 e raised to negative 2s all over s. Okay, plus, mas lang natin yung common, that is e raised to negative 3s all over, that is s squared minus 9 times, this is s cos 3, this is s cos 3, plus we have here 2 hyperbolic sine of 3. And that would be your answer. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, so this would be the end of this lecture video, and thank you.